What up, and welcome back to my channel. And today I'm gonna be showing you how I made this Big Papa chicken burrito. I made some Big Papa chicken burritos for Taco Tuesday, and I just want to show you what I did. Now, like I said in the past on other videos, I prefer using chicken thighs when I'm doing like my Mexican, I can't even get the word, Mexican est. Never mind. When I'm trying to do my Mexican like dishes, basically, I couldn't get the word out. But I couldn't find no chicken thighs, and all I could find was chicken breasts, which is fine too. I just, I just don't prefer chicken breasts just because you can overcook them and they become tough. But you just gotta be careful. So I'm gonna be letting these marinate, but I'm gonna season them first. So first off, I'm seasoning with this Cholula smoky chipotle taco seasoning. I found it got a nice flavor. Okay, if you like a little spice, try it. Okay, then I went ahead with that SAZÓN. Okay, they got different SAZONs. I say try all of them. All the flavors are delicioso. Okay, then I added some onion powder. And I just mixed it up. Mix it up real good, and I let it sit. Now, if you could let this sit for like an hour or so, really the longer the better. Like I always say, the longer you could let some meat sit, the better. When it comes to the flavors and the seasoning. But if you can't, that's fine too. Just let it sit as long as you can. And since I let it sit, since this was gonna be the thing that took the most time with as far as the cooking went, I let it sit for about a good hour or so, because everything else that I had, all I really had to do was basically warm everything up. Like, well, not everything, but basically I got a nice char to my onion and peppers, because I'm using a yellow onion and a red pepper. So I got a nice, saute little char to that. And then, so this is the onion, and I'm gonna be using half of a red pepper. So I got a nice chart of both of these while basically the chicken was marinating. So it's always good if you can marinate your chicken, because then you can focus on other things and focus on, just focus on other things and focus on doing other stuff. That's why I say, like, in the meantime, when I'm waiting on stuff to cook, I'm usually, cleaning, because, I don't like working in a messy kitchen is not sufficient. Okay. I don't like it. It don't feel right. We not doing that. Okay. So I clean in the meantime, because I don't want it. It decreases the time at the end. But at the end of the day, I have a way of making a kitchen messy, because I am one of those messy chefs. But once I get done, it'll be like I never even was cooking in there. And I've always had that. Like, I've always been able to do that, because you should be able to. If you can cook like that, you should be able to clean what you did. Clean your workspace. It's not, you just wanted to keep it clean. So then you could just go in there, you know where everything at. It's just real, you can move around in a nice, sufficient way. That's just nasty. People just want to have a nasty kitchen and just full of takeout boxes everywhere. We're not doing that. I don't like that. I don't like messes. I don't like clutter. My house is always very clean, because first of all, I ain't got no kids. But second of all, it's just me and my babe in here. It's just us. So there's no reason for the house to be dirty. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, it's a difference. You got some people that have people over all the time and don't never clean, and then you got people like me who I don't never really have visitors, but the house is always clean. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm off subject. Let's get back to it. So after I got everything chopped up, like I said, I was just getting a nice char, little saute, a little soften to the pepper and the onion, just because, okay, the original idea and the original recipe was to make a burrito bowl, and I, for some reason, forgot. I thought I had enough rice, basically. That's why I ended up just having to make burritos and put the rice inside, because I thought I had enough rice, and I didn't. I usually have tons of rice, because I love rice, and I love, stir fries. I love making things with rice, because you could make anything and put it on top of some rice. But this was the one time I didn't have none. It's time for me to re-up again, basically. And so I only had a little bit left. That was like some day-old rice that was left over, so I had to use that. So, like I said, that's what I ended up doing. I just made a burrito. But I'm still gonna make a burrito bowl. I gotta do that. I still gotta do that. I won't, because I haven't had a burrito bowl in a while. And you know, it's cool when you can get it out the store. You got the Chipotles and the Qdobas and the moles, like all the different grills and stuff. But it's something about an authentic burrito bowl that just really, it really is the bee's knees, you know, and I love that. So at this point, I am just getting a nice brown on both sides of the chicken breast, of that marinated chicken breast. Okay, getting a nice brown on both sides. Just so then, once both sides are brown, I'm gonna be chopping them into strips. Okay, I'm basically doing it like this whole process. I'm doing it the same as if I was making a burrito bowl. So still, you know, brown the chicken on both sides, leaving the chicken breast whole. And look at that. You see that brown? That's a nice brown on that. I like that. I like that a lot. So at this point, I'm just gonna be using my nice knife, and we just gonna chop it up. You know, we're going to chop it up into strips. Chop up every chicken breast into strippy strips. Okay? That's what we're doing. And then this also helps when you chop it into strips, once you do this process and when you put it back in the pot, because then you can really taste it. You can see that white meat. You can see that basically the chicken is done at this point. So now you can taste it. Make sure you don't have to adjust the seasonings. If you do, add what you need to add. You can, you know, rotate what I already use or what you already use. You can really just rotate what you use. I recommend that you do that. So you just keep your seasonings on the side next to you, because you might need to grab one and like hit the pan a little, hit the chicken a little bit with a little bit of seasoning. You never know. That's why I always say don't put everything away, because sometimes I do that. Like I'll be seasoning as I go, adding seasoning and putting it back in the cabinet. No. Sometimes, and a lot of times, if you just unsure, just leave it out. Just leave your seasoning next to you. You never know when you might have to season, like, you know, add a little dash of seasoning or something, you know. So at this point, the chicken is done. This chicken is right. The chicken, it looks great. You know, it looks great. It's done. So now we're going to assemble. Now, another thing I wish I would have been able to find was at the Mexican store. I like their burrito tortillas, their extra large tortillas, because they be really, really big, like bigger than these tortillas that I had. These were just regular burrito tortillas I got out of my local Meijer. But if you could find, the Mexican stores be having bigger tortillas than that. But lately, I haven't been able to find them. So, you know, I might have to make my own one day, you know. So I'm just assembling. I added some white queso cheese, the chicken, black beans, my rice. And then, now this is Babe's. So this one is going to really be the big Poppa, okay? Because I really loaded him up. I added the rice. I added the peppers and the onions. Then I topped it with it's a tomato, cilantro, lime mix. But it's a canned tomato, some sour cream, a 4-cheese Mexican blend cheese. Then I topped it with some lettuce. It's a lot. It's a lot. Some banana peppers. I hit it with some lime crema. And then that was it. I could have put some salsa in that too, but he preferred, like how we eat our burritos, we just kind of put the salsa on as we bite. So it was fine. This was the task, because I knew I could do it, because I already told y'all I know I could do anything I want to do. But sometimes things look impossible. In rolling this, when I have initially started, I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it, but I did. I got it rolled up. And that's why it was good that he wanted a nice chart of his, because I was able to put it down flat on that side that I was trying to seal. So this worked out. So as I was getting why I had his cooking on a skillet, getting a nice brown on both sides, his burrito, I was making mine. This one is mine. I tried to make mine kind of smaller, but coming from a big family, I was raised with a big family, so I don't know how to do nothing small. That explains it now. That's why I have portion problems. So I tried to make it as small as possible, but this one, I don't want no chart of mine. I don't want no brown of mine. I'm going to leave it just like this, because I want to get all them flavors, fam. All of them. Okay? Now, the hot sauce we use some Tapatio hot sauce, but I do love to use the Ortega. That's my favorite. And the Valentina. I like Valentina too. That one is a good one. And this is it. Big Poppa chicken burritos. Okay? Let me know if you make it. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow my TikTok. Follow me on all platforms. Okay? All the platforms. Just make sure you follow me. Okay?